So, the day started in, what's the name of the place? By the Inn River anyway, in Switzerland. And we're in a campground, and it was a wet night. It was properly raining at 5 in the morning and 6 in the morning, and 7 in the morning I sort of started getting up. 8 in the morning I was on the road, and I wasn't sure initially with all the rain and looking at the rain radar whether to stick to the plan of hiking up and flying down into the same valley just to save the road walking. But I did it anyway, and it worked out really well. I hiked up to, about 1,000 metre gain, but it was the way I was hiking was mostly along the route, so I got some distance out of it as well. And then there was just a bit of sun actually came out. It was really cloudy otherwise, and the rain had stopped though, that was good. And got a call from Johnny and Happy Hens in New Zealand. They're having a bit of a party, and they rang me up and asked me how I was going just as I was about to launch. Woo-hoo! And flew down to the valley, gorgeous flight. Landed, there was a tourist bus there, and a few people knew about xalps and asked to get the photo taken. That happened quite a few times today. It's pretty cool. And then I just started hiking on the road, and just as I was packing up, starting to rain, so the timing with weather has really turned out perfect today. Got 15 k's in a straight line under my belt since camp, and Mum's made me lunch. So it's a fairly long walk up through to this high pass called Bluella Pass, and it's really raining pretty heavy by the time I just left the Inn River and started hiking up the hill. And the supporters were great as usual. Mum and Ben got me a hot feed, one of those adventure meal packs, and I was just scoffing that down, and it was great. And there's all kinds of other goodies. And as soon as I was maybe 10-15 minutes away from the pass, the sky just got a bit brighter, and looking at the radar there was heaps of stuff to the west, but it seems like it was improving, so it was like, oh, maybe be able to fly down. The poor guy from Croatia had started in a similar place to me a few k's up the road. We were almost in the same place last night, and he had walked all the way down the pass and he was nearly at the turn point, but I hiked up a couple hundred metres, launched off the snow, and the cloud was, it's actually really sunny in Davos. And
off you go. Fly like the wind, Nick. He's gonna go up and launch to Davos. Sunnies.
oh no. Oh no. Oh, how nice is that? The corona of the sun. Ground handle a little bit higher. My wing would be slightly damp from landing on the grass before. I reckon it's probably already dry. Oh, and just get ready for takeoff. Hopefully all the way to Davos turn point. That's not good. I had some tailwind, so I had a fast glide. A lot of it was a bit of sink at the start, but a lot of it was quite buoyant and sort of lifty. And there's a few places where I just topped up and lifted, but I was never really that far from the ridge. It was quite shallow terrain as well. And wasn't really sure until the last couple of k's that I'm making it to Davos. But I was the first of the group to get in, which is really cool. Unfortunately, straight over the top of that Croatian fella. And I never saw him though. The Swiss guy came in shortly after me, and the Danish guy who'd been miles ahead, I caught up with him on the road. He basically came in just after as well. he reckons the Swiss guy had started 5 hours behind him to his advantage. So, that was Davos. Under 4 kilometres of Davos. Gonna make it. Just trying to think about where to take off from afterwards.
And here's Nick flying in. Can't see him very well, but flying around a bit, eh? Yeah, doing a bit of twirly willies.
So I looked at a takeoff option up there. It's 400 metres climb.
All right.
Bit of a risk.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So do you want to jump the fence or are you going to walk around? The signboard's just there.
Oh, so glad to get in. He's behind me and it was quite close to the ground a lot of the way.
I know, I was thinking like, oh, I don't want him to walk the last little bit.
I think I beat the other guys too. That
You did. I looked at the signboard. They're very close though.
Yeah. This happened at Lemons too.
Eh? Yeah, oh, is that right?
Right.
And that's Davos.
Kura's down that way. Do I wait? What? Surely it's not going catabatic. Oh, fucker. Fuck. Don't fuck me up, please. That looks like a good wing. Big fucking hole on the side. Can I land here so I can back up? So I'll try further out. That'll do. And when I got to the top I saw there was these showers coming through Kura. So I talked to Ben on WhatsApp and said, what's the story? Are you guys getting rained on? Because they were down there. And they said, oh no, no rain. And then 30 seconds, oh yeah, there's some rain now. Oh, it's starting to get heavy. Now you might ask why I'm flying this way. Land over there. There's a few rocks around and I managed to get 3 of them caught on my wing when I launched. Luckily none of the lines broke. There's a bit of a gash near the wingtip which I'll have to put a sticker on at some point. Hopefully not too much other damage. But I posted one of the biggest rock on the Facebook page. It was a bit of a monster and the small one snuck into the wing. Bit of a stowaway and you could see sheets of it, so I thought it's now or never because I was up 2,200 metres in some cheap paddock. So I took off. I was in that much of a hurry that I forgot to do up the backpack, but it seems like nothing fell out. And glided along and I was hitting a bit of sink and I saw the rain ahead and I was thinking slope landing on the side, but I sort of ended up going for this point that I thought might be a good point to get to on the first glide. And it was on the side of the slope. You see I posted a pic of cows and things and trees, but I landed in the open paddock this time for something different. That is a fucking awesome glide, even though it was shit glide race for quite a lot of it. Good outcome. Oh, you gotta love that. Packed up in the bag, just as the first few raindrops start. That is awesome! Last light of the day in the bag. Well, it's that time again. Day 7, a recap of what happened today. It's been a cracker. So we just were speaking to a farmer who had stopped asking what my supporters, Mum and Ben, were doing, and then the car pulled up behind and I was speaking Spanish to them, trying to explain what's going on. His wife was translating to German to the farmer. The farmer had a few words of English as well, but it's a bit confused, and they wanted us to go back down. I said, no, más alto es mejor, and blah blah blah. So it's all good, we're going up. The farmer maybe was a tiny bit annoyed, but he's all good.